Next session is all about your registration process. It's a real-time problem for all of you if you do not go through the process properly. And you may land in problem if you don't listen it carefully. This session is meant for you. Stay inside the hall.
It's part of your academic life at DTU, and it's about course registration, your attendance, your results, how do you create a login, etc., etc. So to take this session, I would like to invite Mr. Piyush Vaish. May I request Dr. Chavi to please welcome Mr. Piyush Vaish. Thanks, Chavi. To give a brief background, Mr. Piyush is a knowledge network manager of DTU. He's a graduate in electronics and communication engineering from NIT Allahabad. Mr. Piyush has more than 15 years of work experience, and he is working in DTU for the last 5 years and manages university network and operations of computer center. And prior to joining DTU, he worked in the industry in IT domain in India and abroad and have implemented key projects. Mr. Piyush, over to you, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So, friends, I know you are hungry. It's lunchtime. I won't take more than 5 minutes of your time. And this is a very important session. Just coming back to the first session we had in the morning related to the cyber crimes, online activities. So this is a very crucial thing to understand. You guys have already earned one of your tags as 2K22 batch. That's what we'll be calling you. So your online footprint is 2K22 further with your identities. So this is the badge, this is the tag that you will be carrying for your lifetime. Recently, we had our Silver Jubilee, Golden Jubilee alumni meets, and those are tagged with this label. So once again, I welcome 2K22, all of you. Great to have you all here. You are one of the best minds of this country who are looking forward, who have been looking forward to bring some great innovations in the country to solve some of the problems which you see, you face in your daily lives, and that's what the universities are for. Okay, not taking much of our time. So one thing, please understand that there will be a lot of malware, scrap information, unwanted informations, junk informations that would be floating over the internet. Presently, everybody has a habit, smartphones have developed. You directly go, you search, but all the information is not or never correct. The only source for authentic information and official information is DTU website. Anything which is not available on DTU website is not to be considered as official. It's a fake message that might be because of some unwanted activity, some of the cyber crimes related features which Professor Dinesh in the morning has demonstrated. So, friends, please remember, DTU website is your only source of official information and all the related information concerning to DTU. Further, there are different tabs that you can see. The computer center tabs is under facilities. And to start using DTU internet, whether on a Wi-Fi or on a LAN connection on a dedicated wire, you require to take your logins and authenticate yourself. Then only you will be able to access internet within the DTU network, of the DTU network. So you'll see a button of internet login credentials on the DTU website. All of your credentials will be activated by Monday evening. And there is a procedure already listed under the notice tab through which you can go and directly register. You will get your login credentials over your registered email. Your registered email is what you have registered via your admission procedures. Students have been admitted under different schemes, different programs. So whatever email you have registered there, you will get your credentials on those emails. In case you didn't get your credentials, please report to Computer Center, counter number 3 and 4, to get those queries addressed. This is important. The more important part is your credentials are important to you, and it should not be shared. It is very confidential. It is your digital footprint. Any activity, any network activity, any cyber-related activity will be tracked through your credentials only. So if any such thing happens, your credentials will be one which will be coming out as the footprint. So friendship, I understand friendship is a very great bond, but I would still recommend and suggest not to share your online credentials for accessing network with any person, any other person. You can use the same credentials to access internet on your mobile phones, laptop, tablets, as well as dedicated lines in your hostel rooms. This would be the login page, and the link to authenticate is mentioned on the top. You can note it down, and you will also receive the same in your emails also, where you'll get the credentials. Now, the next part is your academics. So your academics is controlled over a ERP portal, which is designed by a third party. And there's a student portal in that particular ERP section. This is the login page and the URL for the student portal. The activation of your logins are already in process. Most of the students' IDs are already activated, and the communication is being sent. In case you haven't received your communication, then there is a forget password button there. If your ID is already activated, you can reset your password, even if you haven't received it. It will ask you for your user ID. So your roll numbers are your user IDs. So it is like 2K22/A12/01 or whatever it is. So your user ID is your roll number. And you can reset your passwords. The ID, I am still repeating, the IDs activation are still in process. Further special instructions for the international students admitted under various programs like DASA, CIWG, SAT, etc. You have to get your Indian number registered, updated with the international Office of International Affairs. Because we understand that you might have entered your international numbers or your home location numbers, which are not Indian numbers. So you won't be getting the messages, SMSs on those numbers due to restrictions on the TRAI side. TRAI is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. So please get your numbers updated from the Office of International Affairs, all the international students. So based on that, you will be able to activate your portals. Again, the IDs, the user IDs will remain same. That is your roll numbers. So this is what you will get, your password resets. So the system will validate your authentic mobile number and your registered email IDs, and then only you will be able to proceed with your change of password. After login, you will see something, a dashboard similar to this screen. There are different tabs at the top side. The first tab is the profile information, where you see your address and other details that we have received from various admission groups or admission portals. In case any of your details has a mismatch, please concern and report to the academic section with the application form that your particular details has a mismatch, and it will be validated and updated accordingly. This is an important part because your profile is the one which holds your information within the universities. It has the data which will be printed on your mark sheets, your degrees. So this information is very important for receiving any kind of a communication, any messages. So it's a request that please check this. And over a period of time, let's say in coming week or 10 days, get this information updated in case there is any mismatch or discrepancy. So the very first tab that you see, once your classes are uploaded and updated, it will take some time after your registration is over. So as explained by Professor Priya ma'am, that after doing your registrations, there will be a section assignment, your group assignment, your faculty assignment. Once all these procedures are complete, then all your activities related to the classes and academics will be visible under this particular head. There's a rupee symbol which will show you your fee details, your receipts. Please note, the receipts are valid for that particular academic year. Keep download. There's a very small PDF button, if you can see in the second last block. Paid amount. There's a column of paid amount. Under that, you will see a very small red color PDF icon. You have to click that to download your receipt, and you have to keep a copy of your receipt. Especially the students who undergo for loans and other scholarship schemes where these details are required to be uploaded, and suddenly you run about from one counter to another to collect those things. So this is very important. After your portal get activated, your fees part is completely done, and your part payment fees is already paid. Please keep a copy of your receipts with you, because that will be required when you will be submitting or proposing for any kind of a scholarships, not only in DTU, but in other government portals which require those information from your side. The fee receipt is a digital receipt. It doesn't require any kind of a signature. It is a digitally signed receipt. So you don't need to go anywhere for the signature of the same. Some of the students who are admitted through JAC, that is Joint Admission Counseling, they have paid part of their fees through the JAC procedure, and the remaining part of the balance fees needs to be paid. The notice for the same will be available on the DTU website, and you have to follow the procedure for it, and accordingly follow the guidelines. There are penalties if you miss those guidelines, and those will be mentioned in the notice itself. So please religiously follow, religiously or non-religiously, because the current generation, I don't know how much they follow religiously. They are cyber-religiously follow. So don't forget to pay the fees before your deadlines. There's also a student mobile app. You will find there are many malwares also existing there. You have to download you have to search DTU, and you will find the one with the DTU app and some kind of snapshot which are listed here. So similar screens, don't download any other app. It would be a malware kind of a thing. All the ERP-related links will be available on the DTU website on the middle bottom side. Please note, your registrations will also be starting soon. The notice is already on the website. There's a separate link for registration. It's connected through ERP only, but it's separate link. You'll find the same on this particular portal link. I think मेरी बात सुन लो, बाद में मोबाइल पे चेक कर लेना. सब अपने मोबाइल पे चेक करना शुरू कर दिया. I know this generation is very fast. And that's what we expect our future students to bring for the country, for the nation, for the societies. Thank you. For queries, you don't have to run around everywhere. Just drop an email. Please wait for some time, maybe a day or two, because it depends on the flood of queries that are coming across. You will definitely receive your response. So you don't have to bother or run about from one window to another window. Please be patient and send your queries. You will definitely get a response to your query. And also one more thing, some of the students who don't attend the orientation program or skipped it, bunked it, they would be sending queries on the ERP support for the things which have been discussed or showed here. Those queries would not be responded. I am very clear, those queries would not be responded. This program is totally aligned for your orientation and how you have to proceed further. So please don't send any queries, generic queries which are already been discussed and shared with you the information on this particular portal and the platform. Social media. In the morning we saw and we heard a lot of things on that. And before you guys already entered DTU, I heard there are already 3-4 Telegram groups activated. I won't be taking their names. I have those handles with me. There are numerous Insta groups. There are many society groups. So those are totally individual levels. None of them is official. The official handles are mentioned on the DTU website. So those are the official handles where you have to follow and gather the information or report your information there itself. Any other link, any other handle is your responsibility in case you are opening or sharing your digital footprint of 2K22. Be safe from the cyber world. It's for your benefit also, and there are other side to it as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.